about blockchain technology and its advantages in the world of finance, Part 2. What are the key elements of a blockchain? 1. Distributed ledger technology. All network participants have access to the distributed ledger and its immutable record of transactions. With this shared ledger, transactions are recorded only once, eliminating the duplication of effort that's typical of traditional business networks. 2. Immutable records. No participant can change or tamper with a transaction after it's been recorded to the shared ledger. If a transaction record includes an error, a new transaction must be added to reverse the error, and both transactions are then visible. 3. Smart contracts. To speed transactions, a set of rules, called a smart contract, is stored on the blockchain and executed automatically. A smart contract can define conditions for corporate bond transfers, include terms for travel, insurance to be paid and much more. What are the advantages of blockchain itself? 1. Greater trust. With blockchain, as a member of a members-only network, you can rest assured that you are receiving accurate and timely data, and that your confidential blockchain records will be shared only with network members to whom you have specifically granted access. 2. Greater security. Consensus on data accuracy is required from all network members, and all validated transactions are immutable, because they are recorded permanently. No one, not even a system administrator, can delete a transaction. 3. More efficiencies. With a distributed ledger that is shared among members of a network, time-wasting record reconciliations are eliminated. And to speed transactions, a set of rules, called a smart contract, can be stored on the blockchain and executed automatically. What are the network types of blockchain? There are several ways to build a blockchain network. They can be public, private, permission, or built by a consortium. And here is the explanation. 1. Public blockchain networks. A public blockchain is one that anyone can join and participate in, such as Bitcoin. Drawbacks might include substantial computational power required, little or no privacy for transactions, and weak security. These are important considerations for enterprise use cases of blockchain. 2. Private blockchain networks. A private blockchain network, similar to a public blockchain network, is a decentralized peer-to-peer network. However, one organization governs the network, controlling who is allowed to participate, execute a consensus protocol, and maintain the shared ledger. Depending on the use case, this can significantly boost trust and confidence between participants. A private blockchain can be run behind a corporate firewall, and even be hosted on premises. 3. Permission blockchain networks. Businesses who set up a private blockchain will generally set up a permission blockchain network. It is important to note that public blockchain networks can also be permissioned. This places restrictions on who is allowed to participate in the network, and in what transactions. Participants need to obtain an invitation or permission to join. 4. Consortium blockchains. Multiple organizations can share the responsibilities of maintaining a blockchain. These pre-selected organizations determine who may submit transactions or access the data. A consortium blockchain is ideal for business, when all participants need to be permission, and have a shared responsibility for the blockchain. What are the three pillars of blockchain technology? 1. Decentralization. Before Bitcoin and BitTorrent existed, we were more used to centralized services. The idea is very simple. You have a centralized entity that stores all the data, and you have to interact only with this entity to get any information you need. Another example of a centralized system is a bank. They keep all your money, and the only way you can pay someone is through the bank. When you Google something, you send a question to the server, which then replies with the relevant information. That is a simple client-server example. 3. Transparency. One of the most interesting and misunderstood concepts in blockchain technology is transparency. Some people say that blockchain gives you privacy, while some others say it is transparent. 3. Immutability. Immutability, in the context of blockchain, is that once something enters the blockchain, it cannot be tampered with or hacked. Imagine how many cases of corruption or embezzlement of funds could be eliminated if people knew they couldn't trick the financial statements and played with company accounts. Is cryptocurrency the same as blockchain? Cryptocurrency is a dispersed system over which no one person or company controls it. Blockchain code is not located on a central server operated by a company, but is spread across thousands of computers on the blockchain network. How security differs by blockchain types. Public blockchains are public, and anyone can join them and validate transactions. Private blockchains are restricted and usually limited to business networks. A single entity or consortium controls membership. Permissionless blockchains have no restrictions on processors. Permissioned blockchains are limited to a select set of users who are granted identities using certificates. As it prepares to enter blockchain's third decade, it's no longer a question of if incumbent companies will follow this technology, it's a question of when.